Well, hello everyone. It's Angela with Mystic Moon, bringing you guys a pick a card, or I guess I should say a pick a candle style reading. So today's subject is going to be on what does Spirit want you to know about the past, present, and future. So it's totally up to you if you want to submit your own subject or just keep it open. I'll leave that up to you guys, but obviously just take what resonates and get rid of anything that doesn't. I will put the decks I'm using here today as well as the timestamps down below. So for number 1, you can choose the candle with the broom that says witch, number 2 with this really cool little haunted scene, or number 3 with the witch hat that says wicked. So anyways, you guys, I will just go ahead and start off with number 1. And I think I already said this, you can choose more than one. It's totally up to you. All right, you guys, let's get started. Okay, so if you chose number 1, the candle with the witch broom, let's go ahead and see what Spirit wants you to know about the past. So we're going to get one oracle card, and then we're going to clarify with some tarot cards. So what does Spirit want you to know, those of you that chose number 1, about the past? We have the Angel of Strength. So when I look at this card, I immediately think of course, the lion with the courage, but it could be Leo's energy as well. But it could be that there is something in your past that required a lot of strength and courage for you to either face or get through. Could even be what didn't kill you made you stronger. But let's go ahead and see what these tarot messages are all about when it comes to the Angel of Strength. Okay, so we do have the Sacrifice card, which is the Hanged Man's energy. Hanged Man is connected to Pisces. So there could have been something, you guys, that you had to sacrifice. Maybe you were sacrificing your own well-being and happiness for a person or a situation, and you had to get strong and courageous to face that and no longer, to continue to do that. This could be that you had to leave a situation as well in the past, and it took a lot of courage and strength for that to happen. Could also be that you really worked hard for something, okay? So it could be that currently it's paying off because in the past you really put in hard work and dedication and really disciplined yourself and went without for a greater cause. That could be that as well. So let's go ahead and see what else. Ooh, we have positive movement forward, I think this is the 8 of Pentacles. So some of you guys could have really worked hard in school, like you were in school for many, many years, and now you finally have gained the certificates or the degrees that you needed in order to be able to move forward in a very strong and very magnificent way. So something is paying off, or this is the past energy. So something paid off is what I'm getting here. You were able to move forward in a positive way. You worked really hard basically to get to where you're at now, or where you're currently going. But whatever this is, it's very positive. The 8 of Pentacles though is definitely a card of working hard, and I feel like that's what you guys did. You hung in there, you did your time, you paid your dues, you did the work, and it's paying off now. Now this doesn't have to be only about physical work, as in what you do for an occupation. This could be a spiritual thing where you went through some sort of a dark night of the soul only to finally come out on the other side. So it's really positive. All right, let's get one more card. Oh, we have the 5 of Cups. So Spirit is basically telling me here that you guys may have become depressed in the past. You may have lost someone. There could have been just some sort of sad energy here tied to a loss, because it does say emotional loss. 5 of Cups means that, we have to leave something behind. We have to leave something in the past behind. We have to focus on what's still good in our lives. So I feel like some of you guys had to grieve a loss. This could be somebody's actual physical parting and death. Some of you guys, though, this may not be a physical death. This just could be an emotional loss, emotional death here. And, it took a lot of courage for you to get through something, but, you've survived is what I'm getting here. It's like that Gloria Gaynor, I think her name is, that song, I Will Survive. It's coming up here for number 1. So you guys have had to go through something and you survived something, but whatever this is, the past couldn't drag you down forever. Something has definitely shifted here. Something has definitely changed. And I do like to see these fives here. So fives mean you've had to go through a challenging time, but these challenging time has really brought you some sort of change and positive changes, because it does say positive movement forward. So even though we may have thought we were going to die for a minute, we were able to turn things around and see things from a whole new perspective, which is also the Hanged Man's energy. We can sit there and we can pretty much stay stuck and stagnant, or just kind of go down in flames, or we can see things from a higher perspective and realize that there's a reason that something is happening for us, or, to us, but it really is for us in order to help us on our journey, in order for us to grow. And you can see here, this person in the boat is going towards the sun, so it's happier times. Okay. So yeah. So Spirit just wants us to know that we've become stronger from the things that have helped to shape and mold us from our past. So that's what we have here. So let's go ahead and take a look at the current energy. What is this current energy all about? Current energy, what is this for those that chose number 1? Oh, I love this. Waterproof. That's so cool. So look at that crow there. All that water is just basically dripping off, falling off. He's not absorbing that water. I'm getting here, it's like you're no longer absorbing the tears. You're no longer absorbing the pain. You're letting things roll off. So I like this number 5 plus 3 is 8, and that's number 8 here, 8 of Pentacles. So this was a part of your ascension to go through something, obviously. You've gotten through your emotions. You've done your healing. You're learning to let things roll off of you easier than you did before. You're not absorbing so much. You're not taking things maybe so to heart or so personally. It doesn't mean that you are no longer, empathetic and sensitive and emotional, but you know the difference between your energy versus other people's energy. So if you were a person that, really struggled when it came to setting healthy boundaries for yourself and other people, I feel like you guys have worked on that and are really doing well with that now. We have the 5 of Swords. Whew. You want to talk about something that's unfair. Another number 5. We got a lot of 5s coming through. And I feel like, because we are going into May here on Monday, this is really showing us tomorrow. This is the 5th month. It's almost like that death transformation, Scorpio full moon, which is interestingly on May 5th. So 5-5. So again, more 5s here, that we're releasing something. We're letting something go. So, I feel like you guys have already let something go, but you're continuing this process. You're realizing that it goes in layers. Obviously, this bird has many layers to him. And sometimes, we can still be affected, and other times we are a little bit more sealed up. So I feel like whatever unfair situation happened to you guys, or whatever is happening to you still, I feel like you're making some sort of positive changes to let it roll off of your back and to no longer be a part of things that are toxic or unfair, because it's just not healthy for you, and you're realizing this. Oh my gosh, look, this is so cool. So the angel of strength was with you before. The angel of strength is still with you, you guys, telling you that you're stronger than you even realize. Like, do you even know how strong you are? Yeah. I love that infinity symbol, because that's just basically saying here that there's this angel or spirit guide that has always been with you and will be with you till the end of time. And really, really kind of like a cheerleader for you, cheering you on, saying that you can do it. And it might even be that the strongest thing, you guys, is to walk away from someone, because the 5 of Swords can sometimes make us feel like we need to stay in there and we need to fight. We need to give someone a piece of our mind. We need to do this. We need to do that, because it's not right. It's bullshit. It's unfair. That can only take you so far. Especially if you're dealing with a person who is super manipulative, you're not going to win because they enjoy the fight. And if you're a very sensitive, empathic person, it's just not your language. And so all it's doing actually is making you sick and dragging your life down. And it's just not worth it. So I feel like you guys are becoming stronger here. And we have the 8 of Swords. So the 8 of Swords means that we can stay in the fight. We can still continue to talk to someone or deal with someone that's causing us a major amount of mental anguish and stress. Or we can break the cycle Eight of Swords always reminds us that we have the power to step out of anything that's not serving us. So I feel like there is some kind of major letting go that we're doing on the full moon in Scorpio on the 5th. And on my newsletter, I do have a releasing ritual for the full moon. So that could be, and it's funny because it has to do with ribbons and string. And I think it's very interesting that he's got this ribbon wrapped around them. Oh, Spirit is speaking huge here. So yeah, if you guys are resonating with number 1 and you are, you've let something go in the past and maybe a little bit of that energy is still lingering, Spirit saying it's not too late to completely free yourself and to just let it roll off. Like, you don't have to absorb this anymore, and you certainly don't have to react. You really don't. You don't have to react to every single thing that comes at you. Sometimes less is more. All right, you guys, so let's go ahead and get future energy. What does Spirit want you to know about the future? Oh, I love this. We have sanctuary. 2 plus 8 is 10. So to me, this is like you're cycling something out. This says privacy. People people violating your personal space. It says respected boundaries. So what you guys are doing here in the future is you're learning how to create more peace in your life. You're no longer willing to stay in a chaotic situation that's toxic for you. So like you're cleansing. Some of you guys could just be even working with water here. Like you're working to cleanse something out once and for all. Purge this energy here with all that water energy that keeps coming through. You're just literally purging something here. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. You're planting new seeds, you guys, in the future. So I do feel like you're closing out an old cycle and an old chapter, and you're entering into a new one and planting a new seed. So some of you guys are going to a new job. Some of you guys are focusing on something that's just, more solid and planted, in the earth, meaning like you're just going to be more grounded. Maybe you're going to focus more on your physical world, your physical body, your finances. You're just getting things in order. And this right here, with those peacocks, it's like you're going to have great pride in yourself again. Like you're going to feel really good. You're no longer going to be triggered by, your ego's no longer going to be tripping you up and causing you to feel a certain way. So you're feeling a lot more solid and stable here in the future with the Ace of Pentacles. Because especially if you guys are in a job or you're in a situation right now where you've invested a lot of time, this tells me here you're going to invest elsewhere. And we have the Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles means that there's like this up in the air feeling, but guess what? It's change. So the Hanged Man is hanging out. And that's where we saw you guys were in the past. You were hanging out, contemplating something, but you realize you can only sit there and contemplate for so long. At some point, we're going to have to take an action. And that's what this is. You are taking action in your future, and you're choosing yourself over something else. And so it gets the ball rolling in your life. The Two of Pentacles means something's changing here. Something is happening here. There's definitely movement here. We're being flexible instead of, stubborn. Oh my gosh, and we have the Sun. I love this card with this. You guys are going through sunnier times. And it's so funny because I did a really, and I do this on my Instagram with Peaches, and I talk in my little... my little Southern Belle accent. I don't know why. It's just this like little character I play with Peaches. And that's really what happened. I was doing a reading and it was just kind of funny and sarcastic, but it was the Sun, meaning like we're refusing to be stuck any longer, you guys. And you want to know what card came up? The Hanged Man, because I asked in that reading, just being sarcastic again, as I said, why am I being a dumb bee, the Hanged Man was the problem, but the Sun was where we were headed. So somewhere positive. That's just amazing to me. So you guys, your future is literally the Sun. It's also Leo's energy, a lot of strength. Leo energy came through this reading, and I just feel with that lion's energy, that's your spirit animal right now, it's really speaking to you. And of course Leo can be about pride, same thing with the peacocks can be about pride, but this is about shifting from the negative aspect of pride and moving towards the positive aspects of pride. Sometimes our ego, shadow self can be positive. That's where you're going to find the strength to put up boundaries with people and tell people no. our ego is not something to be feared. Our ego is something to be balanced. And I just feel like that's where you guys are headed. So you're headed towards happier times. And again, 1 + 9, 10, a lot of 10s and a lot of 5s coming up in this reading here for you guys. So you're cycling something out here. I feel especially during the month of May, and things are going to get better. So let's go ahead and go into some additional messages here that Spirit wants to leave you with. We have Saint Nick. I love it. So this is a generous offer is on the horizon. So that offer could be a new job, moving somewhere new, someone new, more stable, more solid coming into your life, such as a friendship or even a romantic partner. But whatever it is, there's something that's of a higher vibration. It does, that saint energy is a higher vibration here on the horizon for you. And maybe somebody that's going to give you some sort of, like they're very generous. So if you were dealing with someone or just situations where you were being breadcrumbed, no, not anymore. Good news is on the way. Bell. So the bell is an announcement of something new coming into your life, you guys. That's awesome. Oh my gosh, we have the Cupid. So some of you could be meeting someone new romantically. It says arrows of love are coming your way, Cupid's energy. So it's either going to be something that you really enjoy and love, or this is a new romantic situation or partner on the horizon for you. Ooh, that sounds so good. All right, you guys. So I hope that you enjoyed those messages. And now we're going to move on into number 2. All right, you guys, for those of you that chose a number 2, this candle here with a little witchy scene, let's go ahead and get your messages. Let's take a look at the past energy. What does Spirit want you to know about the past? Past energy is coming up for those that chose number 2. We have journey. So of course, this could be any kind of a journey that you've been on, a quest to maybe find yourself, figure out the meaning of life, or this journey of the self. So this could be your past, just a lot of effort and time being put on a particular journey. So let's go ahead and see what we need to know about this journey. Okay, so we have the 7 of Pentacles. It says patience and planning. We also have the number 11. Some of you guys, this could be related to your twin flame journey, if that resonates for you. But the number 11 is a master number to me, so it's much more than just twin flame. It's just basically an angel number that tells you that you're on the right path. So I feel like that is what Spirit is saying to you guys. You are on the correct path, and even though you've ran across some snags along the way, that's for damn sure, because the 7 of Pentacles means that we kind of have to stop and think, do we want to continue on this journey, or do we want to change things up? Do we want to go in another direction? What do we want to do? So that's the great thing about journeys and also about ascension, is that where you started on your journey isn't exactly where you're going to end up, or maybe where you think you're headed might not turn out to be where you're going to actually go. And so it's about being open on your journey. And I feel like you guys have had to learn a thing or two about being just, more expansive, I guess, on your journey, a little looser. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. Awesome. So the Ace of Pentacles could be that in the past on your journey, you guys were led towards some particular purpose, like life purpose or mission. And that's beautiful, because I feel like something has grown. We have peaches. But regardless of whether or not you are kind of working your life purpose or your mission, or you're feeling satisfied in that department, I just feel like there is definitely something that has bared fruit here. You have grown immensely on your journey. Whether you feel like you have or not, there is something for you to take from this, something sweet. It's not all sour. There's something sweet that you can take from whatever has happened here. Other people may have played a part on your journey as well, and things may not have gone as planned, but you've certainly learned a lot. So it is about trying to make the lemon out of the lemonades, or trying to see the cup half full rather than half empty, see the silver lining kind of thing. But I just also feel like where some of you guys started, right now you're kind of questioning something on your journey, like, is this still the direction that I want to go in? Remember, this is past though, so you may have made a change on your journey. You may have decided to focus elsewhere or go in another direction. And I think that that's really positive. Wow, all pentacles here, you guys. So this just tells me here that in your physical world, a lot of things have changed. This is the 9 of Pentacles. It's a very independent card. It means that we feel really good and we feel really satisfied on our own. So I feel like you guys set out to work on yourselves, and you've certainly done that work. You may have also created some sort of material, like it says, harvest for yourself. You may have benefited immensely, either in the physical world, or you've just done a lot of work and it has paid off in a positive way. So I just feel like the real value here, rather than just finances, is wisdom. You have learned so much about yourself from everything that you've gone through. So it's kind of like you can't even be mad about it at the end of the day. It's literally led you to exactly where you're meant to be. So I feel like if some of you guys are questioning a journey, it either served its purpose and now you might be ready to switch gears, or it could just be that you're exactly where you need to be. And it's continuously about making it about you rather than making it about maybe, another person. 9 of Pentacles means I'm focused on what I'm doing. I'm focused on my own lane. I'm not worried or putting all of my eggs into someone else's basket. This journey is about me, and not in a selfish way, but it's just like, if we're not whole with the self and we're not feeling good on our own, then we're going to end up having a lot of drama and problems with other people. And same thing goes for the people that we meet along the journey. If you have nothing but chaos and torment with someone, that just is a clear indication of where they're at with themselves. So if they're not right with themselves, then they're not going to be right for you guys at that time, and vice versa. So you guys may have had to learn this along the way with people that have physically come onto your journey. But it really is, there's something sweet though about this still. We even have some fruit here. So it's just about looking at everything and taking everything into consideration and realizing that everything was valuable. Everything. So I love that message. All right, let's see what else we need to know. What do we need to know about our present? For those of you that chose number 2, what do we need to know about your present energy? What does Spirit want you to know? Okay, so we have 50, trickery, interesting, number 5. So in number 1, we did have some 5s come up. So we're going to be going into May, literally tomorrow, and this is all about change, but change through challenges. We also have that full moon in Scorpio on the 5th of May, so 5-5. So it could be that some of us are willing to let something go. It could be someone that has, been deceptive or been tricky. It could just be trickery, as in we no longer are willing to put up with lies. We're no longer willing to lie to ourselves. This is a time to be honest, to let things go that we know aren't good for us anymore. So you see, he's got those leaves, and those leaves have fallen off. So something has kind of died and fallen away. Ooh, we have the Page of Pentacles. So there's something still here, meaning that even though you've gone through a lot of crap, perhaps, not all is lost. You can still take that pentacle and you can still plant that seed. So in the past, you did have the Ace of Pentacles. You still have that pentacle, you guys. You didn't lose everything. So even if someone screwed you over or really just pulled the wool under your eyes, or you made some mistakes, so it's like you fell into your own trickery, not all is lost. You can still move forward. You can still do something here. You can still plant a seed and build something of value here with that Page of Pentacles. So don't give up is what Spirit is trying to tell you here in number 2. Don't give up, because there is something that you can do here. Oh, wow. The 9 of Cups. Yes. Your dreams can come true. So you had the 9 of Pentacles in the past. Now it's time to have the 9 of Cups. Those 2 cards really speak of self to me, because we learn how to be happy on our own and we learn how to survive on our own. So this is happy, and the 9 of Pentacles is to survive. You have both. You've learned lessons of survival in the past. Now you're learning lessons of happiness. What makes you happy? You're being asked to put effort and time and make an investment in what makes you happy for a change. Maybe you've gone your entire life worrying about what everyone else is going to feel. Maybe you've even felt responsible for how other people feel. And now it's time for you. But I'm just seeing here in general, this is a time for your wishes and your dreams to come true. So that's amazing, you guys, for a current card. So for present. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. So the Eight of Pentacles is working. So this could be work related. You get your dream job. Okay. So maybe somebody in the past, like at a job or something, like you got totally tricked. You got screwed over. I mean, I know these stories. I've gone through it myself where you're just like, oh my God, these people are going to, get away with murder. I can't believe it. I was totally screwed. But regardless of what happens with that, I'm just seeing here, it's something for the better. Something else is going to pan out that's going to be better and make you happier anyways. Some of you guys may have always been afraid to start your own thing, but now you're going to be able to do something on your own, like run your own business, do something you always dreamed about. But the Eight of Pentacles means investing in your pentacle, investing in your own maybe business, or just investing in what is going to make you happy and making that your priority with the Eight of Pentacles. If some of you guys want to go to school or take a course to get certified to do something, definitely do it. Okay. Don't let your fear or other people or naysayers take you away from what you ultimately want to do, because I feel like something is changing for the better for you guys. And I feel like Spirit's saying, don't stand in your way any longer, or don't let the past or the circumstances from the past or your experiences from the past hold you back in a negative way. Learn from it, but move forward. So let's take a look at that future energy. What's this upcoming energy for those that chose number 2? Oh, yes. Wave of power, a surge of power, an upswing in energy, and exhilarating movement. To me, this is like the Eight of Wands. It's forward momentum. It's very, very fast. It's very quick. It's very exhilarating. So to me, this is better energy. This is you feeling like you're up to the task or even challenge, because life isn't going to be perfect, of course, but I just feel like you're a stronger person because of what you guys have gone through. Look at you, Queen of Cups. Like, you're still this Queen of Cups. This is Cancer's energy, by the way. You're still feeling like you're still like this really maybe sensitive, empathic, maybe even like a empathic, intuitive type of person, psychic. And you have a just full heart, and you love with all of your heart. So what I'm seeing here is that you have not let the encounters of the past, of you being tricked or deceived from the past, just close off your heart. You haven't done that. So in the future, you're still loving. In the future, you're still open to the experience of life. You're open to other fish in the sea, I'm seeing for some of you. So if somebody was a trickster, I feel like they didn't win. Okay, they didn't. We have the Three of Cups now. You're headed towards good times. You're headed towards, spending time with friends and family, being in a beautiful, amazing community with people that love you, that are celebrating you. It could be that you guys are getting back out there dating again, especially if you have come off of a really shitty situation with someone. But I feel like things are definitely improving and getting better here. And then we have the Devil's energy. And I just feel like this is the real shadow work that you guys had to do. So yes, this is about being bonded in a lover situation, but in the shadow. It's about being dependent and staying connected to toxic people. And I just feel like this is something here that you refuse to do. That's your current energy. You refuse to let anything take you away from your ultimate happiness. So whoever this is, you're going to either work hard, or you are working hard right now to basically go towards this Nine of Cups energy instead of continuously staying stuck in that Devil's energy. I just feel like you guys are not interested in that in your future. It's still there. Okay. It's not like you're just going to snap your fingers and maybe this person's going to go away, or that you're never going to have a thought about them ever again. That's why the devil is there. The devil is there to, in a way, like trick you into thinking that you're weak, that you can't do this, that you can't do that. It's a part of your shadow. It's about embracing. Learn to dance with this devil energy. Don't be afraid of it, right? But spend your time with other people. Spend your time with groups of people like a support system or a support group where you're surrounding yourself with higher vibrational energies, people that empower you, not disempower you. So if you have an addiction, it might be like you're a love addict, a codependent, something like that. You in the future are going to make a move towards what would actually benefit you and what's going to strengthen you, because the Queen of Cups is you're sensitive, you're also very nurturing and giving, but sometimes the little devils and demons of the world can take advantage of your kindness. And so if you've dealt with that before and you no longer want to be affected by that or dragged down or fooled, this to me is you really putting in some work into just becoming a stronger person. But I just feel like there's some kind of a opportunity that's being given to you guys that's, now and in the future, that's going to lead you to your Nine of Cups, which is the ultimate happiness. So this devil's energy, it can hang out all at once, but I feel like you're not going to give it any more time or effort or, acknowledgement. So let's go ahead and get a couple more cards just to end this reading. All right, what else does my number 2 people need to know? We have sunflower. The timing is autumn, so there could be something that comes full circle by autumn, right? I believe it's autumn right now somewhere in the world. It's, we're going to be going into summer here pretty soon. So I just feel like as the seasons change, so will you. You're not going to constantly feel this death energy. We have Goddess Aphrodite. This is beautiful. Goddess Aphrodite is all about the divine feminine. It says, like a magnet, you will attract great love to you. Well, guess what? Maybe in the past you didn't. Maybe in the past you attracted a trickster to you. But guess what? You learned a lot, okay? You learned a lot from that situation. It was a part of your journey, okay? But the thing is, this person or the situation is always going to be in your journey, but it doesn't mean you're going to give it any more power. I feel like you're going to work on your cup, perhaps with other like-minded individuals, and you're really going to step out into your future. But remember, this is available to you right now. This is taking back your power in a situation. And when you do that and you cut off the energy supply of leeches and parasites, right? Things that don't serve you any longer, you're instead going to have a higher vibration and frequency, which is going to attract great love to you, people that want to love you and celebrate you and treat you right. So I feel like you guys are learning to love yourselves all over again, or you're entering into some sort of a support system that will help you to gain those tools so you can love yourself again. Because I feel like somebody tried to, yeah, here it is. Somebody tried to break you down, or there's just someone in your energy field. And I hate to use that word evil, but what I mean by that is somebody that is not aware of their crap. So it can seem that people like that do evil things because they don't have a conscience, because they're not really thinking and they don't have empathy. You're a very empathetic, watery energy. You're very giving and kind, and you will be a magnet in a way to attract narcissists or people that want to take things from you or hurt you. So if that's happening to you, Spirit is saying it's time for you to shift out of that season. Stop swimming with the sharks, and it's time to start swimming with dolphins, okay? But the only way that we can do that is when we make some changes within our own selves. So if you need to start loving yourself more, and I know it just sounds so basic, but it's true, that's what you have to do. And with that Nine of Pentacles and that Nine of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles means maybe you are the type of person where you've got all the success in the world, you kick ass and take names when it comes to business, you're doing really, really well. That was your message about the past. But maybe the Nine of Cups is where you're at right now, where you're really needing to kind of understand and figure out that the only way to ultimate happiness is through the love of self first. That's how you attract love outside of yourself. So that's what we have, you guys. So there's this light and shadow energy that's present in your life. But it's not about being scared of the Medusa. It's not about being scared of the devil. It's about learning to dance with those energies, okay? And the only way to dance with those energies is to understand that you have certain things and feelings for a reason. And it's about diving into those things and trying to discover, why do I feel that way? Where does it come from? When we can start identifying those things, then that's when the true healing begins. So we either do this in a group, or we do this with a therapist, or maybe we can do it with the guidance of our angels and our guides, trusted friend, etc. So anyways, that's what I have for you guys that chose number 2. I really hope that resonated. So let's go ahead and move on into number 3. All right, if you guys chose number 3, the Wicked with the witch hat, let's go ahead and see, what does Spirit want you to know about your past? What is your message for the past for those that chose number 3? Okay, so we have contract, you guys. This could be a soul contract that you have with someone. This could be a legal situation. So obviously just take it how it resonates. This could just be something that's balancing out. So remember, this is past, something that needed to balance out in your life. This could be karma, karmic lessons. We do have the 2 of Swords, mental conflict. So this could be a person or a situation that you were in that created just a lot of mental conflict for you, where you felt really, really stuck and blocked, and maybe just really in your head about the situation. Maybe some of you guys even felt freaking crazy, or just were dealing with someone that was mentally ill. Okay. Let's see what else. Ooh, Tower moment. So Tower energy is Mars, Scorpio, Aries energy. Very powerful, but very disruptive. I feel like someone literally was either in your life, or you went through a situation where you became fragmented. So this might be soul retrieval, meaning you're feeling like a part of your soul is missing. You're feeling like maybe you've given yourself a piece of yourself. Somebody took it from you. So that this could be explaining something pretty major that's happened to you in the past. Oh, wow. We have the Death card. Somebody, I have to say this, somebody could have passed away. And literally, it's just like you're having, maybe in the past, this almost like felt like a death for you. Of course. It felt like you just lost a piece of yourself. This might not be through physical death, though. This could be just losing someone through a relationship. Losing someone and feeling really sad and feeling like you're just in a way going to die without this person. But it doesn't have to be connected to an actual person. This could be the loss of a job, the loss of a friend, but there's definitely some sort of a death and an ending here. But what comes with the Death card is that transformation and rebirth. So something had to crumble down. You had to learn a very valuable lesson when it came to trying to make something work that just simply either was not for you, or just kept crumbling for a reason because it just wasn't right from the start, or it wasn't stable from the start. So things that don't really have a foundation will eventually crumble, or if that foundation is built, it's a faulty foundation to begin with, it will eventually crumble. But I feel with that 2 of Swords energy, that's your whole feeling about the whole situation. It could also have been that in the past, you knew something was no longer for you. And maybe you kept putting it off, and then something happened, and it's just like, you finally were able to let go. But I feel like it was difficult. It was a difficult choice for someone, or it was a difficult choice for you. But however the chips fell, it's where they fell. It's kind of like it was meant to end, whatever this is. Maybe you feel a little imbalanced from this. Maybe you actually still feel some confusion over something as to, why did this happen to me? I don't understand. I'm still trying to kind of come to some sort of understanding as to why that happened to me. So some of you guys could still be looking for closure, but I feel like something was meant to end for a reason for you, and it was a part of your contract. I feel like some of you guys, this could be like a karmic contract. Some kind of karma was learned, but it was just a very almost like it made someone mentally unstable. It's like someone got into your psyche. Some sort of maybe even abuse took place, and it's left you with like these broken fragments and pieces now. So let's see what the present energy is. Okay, what is this present energy about? What do we need to know about your present energy? For those of you that chose number 3. Okay, we do have abundance, which is awesome because that's number 1 in the deck. So this tells me here that in the present moment, you guys are trying to put your best foot forward now. You can see these birds are eating, they're nourishing themselves, they're feeding themselves. So maybe some of you guys have just kind of learned how to just take care of yourselves again. Just even pull yourselves out of bed. This could be the end of a job or an end of a way of living your life. And now currently you are experiencing some sort of growth and some sort of new situation here. So let's get some tarot cards on that. Ooh, I love that. The Queen of Wands is Aries energy. Queen of Wands is very strong. Look at those 2 lions. There's a crown there. So Queen energy, sunflowers, beautiful. It's very Empress vibe to me as well. So this is a reminder, you guys, that you've really grown from your past. I almost feel like this entire 1 and 2 and 3, and that usually happens with my pick of cards. They all seem to be connected. But this is about you finally finding confidence and strength and feeling good about yourself, because I'm not really sure that you guys were feeling that great in your past. I feel like something really, you took a hit. It was either a financial hit or you took a mental hit, like a hit to the heart. And you weren't sure if you were ever going to feel good again. And I do feel though that you guys have survived. You guys have learned how to be the queen again. You've learned how to be the empress in your life. You know that you're worth more than maybe you were being treated before, if that resonates. Oh, wow. And we have the justice. So this is the thing. You guys were meant to be in a situation that was unjust at the time. Okay? Caused a lot of mental conflict for you, mental anguish. And you may have hung on to this for a long time, longer than you should have. But it eventually came crashing down. So what it did is it forced a death. It forced either you or someone else to walk away or a situation to end. So your lesson, you guys, is being understood now. You realize that you had to go through that in order to be who you are today, which is the Queen of Wands. Justice energy, Libra energy. That is beautiful. So that Libra is connected to Venus, which Venus is connected to the Empress. So you're supposed to be this divine feminine risen from the ashes. That's what I'm seeing here. Risen from the ashes. Somebody in a contract, whether it was a friend, a family member, a person in your work, or a lover, was meant to be in a situation with you that would ultimately break you down in order for you to put the pieces back together. That's what I'm seeing here. They didn't put it back together. Maybe you wanted them to, but they didn't. You had to do the work. That's what I'm seeing here. So that's why you have this abundance now. This number 1, you get to start over. You get to start fresh. And that right there, I believe, is the 3 of Wands. And the 3 of Wands means that there's something amazing on the horizon here for you. See the star? That's a reminder that there is still hope. To have faith in a better future. Because I feel like you guys have definitely gone through some crap in the past, but you have risen from those ashes. You have survived, and Spirit is basically saying that there are so many amazing good things to come. So try not to put too much focus on the past. Really focus on where you're at today, and congratulate yourself for surviving and for being stronger. A stronger version of yourself today. It's like you can even thank this person. You don't have to thank them in person, but just silently say to yourself, I'm so grateful, because had I not gone through that, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. So there's some kind of gratitude that you're giving in this present moment for past experience, which definitely was pretty dramatic. So let's go ahead and look at that future energy. What is the future energy here for those that chose number 3? We have the Song of the Siren, which is awesome because this means that we are summoning something in or calling something in. And I just feel with that Three of Wands, that means there's something on the horizon. I feel like it will be revealed here with what that thing is. What is this thing that's being called from the horizon? Oh my gosh, the Empress. I was just talking about her. The Empress is Taurus energy. I really like this because we are in Taurus season now. This does tell me here that you will call it in Taurus season. But this is the divine feminine. This is the beautiful energy here of just feeling that abundant energy, feeling really, really good and thriving in your position. So some of you guys might, want to run your own business. Some of you guys might meet a partner, as in a life partner. Somebody that sees your value, sees your worth, treats you like a queen. You're calling that in. You're calling an upgrade in is what I'm getting here. It's definitely an upgrade in energy. And we have the Fool. Yes, this is about you starting fresh and you starting new. So if you feel like someone completely demolished your trust, you're getting it back, you guys. You're getting it back. You're not giving that person that much power over you. You're taking the lesson, but you're not completely handing those fragmented pieces of yourself to that person. You're taking them back and you're making yourself whole on your own, and you're starting fresh and you're starting new in the future. So it's fantastic. You're able to liberate yourself with that energy. And then we have the Page of Cups, which is a new offer. It's either a new offer for a position that's going to make you happy, or you doing something very creative that you're going to love, or it is a new offer of love coming to you. But it doesn't have to be romantic. It can be anything. But whatever this is, it is a chance to be happy. It is a chance to really enjoy your life and really just trust and fall in love with yourself and life again, or maybe even fall in love with someone new. So it looks really good. Let's get a couple more messages here to end the reading. Pay attention to your dreams. So definitely. So your spirit animal could be owl, okay? You could see an owl, or just as your spirit guide. It's about wisdom. It's about intuition, but it's saying pay attention to your dreams, because there's something that maybe you guys are dreaming of that is possible for you. So don't give up on your dreams is what Spirit is saying here. Don't give up. We have a confession of feelings is near. So the Page of Cups is the confession of feelings. So maybe something you guys have been dreaming of, a new partner, someone that's just able to express how they really feel about you. Maybe in the past, you guys were with people that just kept things to themselves. They were afraid. They weren't in touch with their feelings. This is completely different. Someone is coming in and they are telling you how they feel. And this is validating you, and you're able to experience just a mutual energy, mutual situation. And we have stand up for what is right. And the thing is, you will, because I don't know why my throat chakra is just like closing up. Hold on. I know why. Because in the past, somebody was cut off. Like, what is this? This is a torso. There's no heart in there. There's no meat. Because before, you didn't get that. Before, I feel like you guys just got the bare freaking minimum. You were just like barely surviving in a situation. So you're about ready to be upgraded here. That's what I'm seeing here. In the future, you are upgraded. You are able to have that dream partnership. You're able to do something that you love. So it doesn't have to all be about romance, you guys, but it might be that you felt like you just always have to be in a position where you have to just work yourself to the bone, and you're never going to enjoy your life. You're never going to be happy. You will. This is something that is in your future. So you can do what you dream. You can have that dream connection. All of these things are for you. And it says stand up for what is right, which means that don't ever sell yourself short again. Don't ever allow someone to treat you in a certain way that doesn't match up to who you truly are. Don't ever accept the bare bone minimum when you know somebody has more to offer. Don't accept those frickin' crumbs ever again. So anyways, that's where I'm going to leave it, you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed those messages, and I want to thank you so much for choosing to watch this reading. I hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend. Oops, take care. Bye-bye.